Artist Union. Yo, my principles, I thought was dead, right? MK Ultra, King Alfred, or X84. Once all Melanites behind cage doors. In front the idiot box, drinking cause, watching sports. At the picnic, first in line for porks. Can't find your mind, some say that it's lost. Moral science says divine souls got tossed, abandoned. Love is my ammo, peace is the cannon. Truth is the Ayahuasca talking through the shaman. Freedom is the freedom, justice I must get. Tears fall like those shot with the pilgrims' muskets. The ruckus I bring, but this ain't Wu-Tang. Hold you accountable, Shimitar takes it two hands. Sent up the frankincense from Sudan. Big up to my elder and the god Moses holding up move back. Rainbow flag rapping through the loop, two cans. Same company got cola in two cans. Different labels, you're navigating L is your navel. Matriarch rules, watch the goddess not cable. My property, now the rights of the archives papal. Ex-knights now sheiks of the round table. Ancients return to reclaim and learn how to not to succumb to the combustion burn. Astral projecting, as above so below. So you know off the cosmos we're reflecting. Yo bro, laws of nature, make the sun hate you. Hybrid caucasoid, I'm all pro but not rapanoid. My deep mob, make devil's horns kebab. Don't get my Islam twisted with jihad. Don't get the Muslim mixed up with Muslims. Don't mistake the Mufti force for hoodlums. We giving back Islam and his story. Taking my story, creating a mystery. That's what's hidden. It's now called Satanism. Men thinking they're wise, but they lack wisdom. Need I say more? In my proper person, I got judges tearing up the bonds and cursing. I self-law a master. No guns, let Garvey whirlwind blast ya. No need for times, we got the feds. Rituals make them roll down the steps like the Aztec heads. I self-law a master. No guns, let Garvey whirlwind blast ya. No need for times, we got the feds. Rituals make them roll down steps like Aztec heads. Most say they're ready for consciousness, I doubt it. Application is the path, but some reroute it. The most I can say is, we'll see about it. Mother Nature sets fires and they can't out it. They take oaths, I know the truth, but they can't shout it. I plant the seed in your mind, got the highest sprouting. Just like Jack's beans, roll a stalk of sensi scene. Empty ashtray, hanging from the noose kente. Bobo beating on the djembe, calling Orishas. Or hailing goddess Manan or the niggas. Red, black, green candles, golden flame. Make you think so much and end up with a swollen brain. Cause even she can see that he's in create her. The point creatress is the only creator. I self-law a master. My son now run, my birthright's a sovereign. Got the macabre around me revolving. X-Alpha or David Starr, I'm shooting at your squadron. Illuminate my higher self, see from afar. I'm so against jail, I can't rhyme in bars. I self-law a master. No guns, let Garvey whirlwind blast ya. No need for times, we got the feds. Rituals make them roll down the steps like the Aztec heads. I self-law a master. No guns, let Garvey whirlwind blast ya. No need for times, we got the feds. Rituals make them roll down steps like Aztec heads. 5 on the left, 2 on the right. Artist Union. Conscious. Artist Union. I self-law a master. Whirlwind blast ya. We got the feds. Aztec heads.
Chipotle's Chicken Al Pastor is back, and it's fire on every level. Fresh chicken, hot off the grill, mixed with morita peppers, a splash of pineapple, and fresh lime. It's where fire meets flavor. Chipotle's Chicken Al Pastor. The wait is over.
Nah. Y'all Error is not ours, ceremony masters, Moorish Quran. I won't root for masters, knowledge from the MSTA National College. 4 quadrants and elements, what's the relevance? 4 is also directions, mundane cross. If you want a solid foundation, build on all 4s. Constant building when Moors are on the square. Tetraphobia is seeing 4s and being scared. At Earth's 4 corners are all the forecasts. Warriors, merchants, and high priests forecast. Servants and laborers do what is ordered. Inquisition know about 4, they draw and quartered. 4 letters in Jehovah and Yahweh, possibly quatrain. 4-line poems of prophecy. I chain 4th choir, youth on cultivation. Energy of 4, mystic realm, divination. You need 4 eyes to keep watch on enemies. Seeing 4 is universe peeking through energies. 4 means focus, be prepared on your path. Life path 4s are the ones that won't turn backs. Plus meticulous execution of projects and plans. Professor Drew Ali, Egyptian adept, the man. 4 energy, 13, 22, and 31. 4 derives this energy from tone and vibration.
Came through to activate the Lamb of God. Generate, operate, destroy your mob. The crown chakra 7 inches, 4 gates on the top. Listen up, pay attention. Time to end the deadlock. Red lock, headshot, headshot. We do it like the giants in the book of Enoch. That's big, so notorious, but I ain't flexing choppers. Really tapping into my medulla oblongata, showstopper. Cut the circus act, the prophet pulled the curtains back. The way I bring the hammer down, they say the earth is flat. Stepping through the pillars, Joaquin and Boaz. Solomon simple, young spiritual nomad. Coming off the temple, 7 hermetic principles. This is alchemy, transmutate when they challenge me. Leave them shocked, no Palpatine. Sever heads if you doubting me.
4 paths in the circumference, 7's in the circle, only nobles in my circle. Weaving through traffic, we ain't operating commercial. Surgical, these dispositions cause vertigo. It's that soul tint flow, the elo within, and vertigo. The eye of Allah, sapphire, I'm resurrecting the empire. No partial, the entire, I'm here to admit fire. Flammable, they ramble, bro, we talk with precision. Focused on the mission, yeah, binocular vision. I'm seeing through the eyes of a prism. You don't open your mind, you'll be in prison. Victim to your own stagnation. Venus flags waving, stone no cavemen. I broke it down layman. Yeah, basics, the team I support like training wheels and braces. Ooh. The Sufi mystic, T-Pure from the hype, Moorish tradition. Perpendicular position, no longer in that mummy state. They lied to us, said we got shipped from miles away. But the old Mac heads look just like me. The flow a gift like patron St. Maurice. That's charitable, these lands inheritable. The virgin of a state inevitable. So stop the street, I'm on the plane, out of your reach, and I ain't talking Delta seats. All metaphysics with a well-blended civics. We colleagues, not lieutenants. This guy was jealous like Musa bin Nusayr. Drew Ali revelation, new Moors is here. Displaying the art, Khalifa society, matriarch.
Moorish master MC, also a grand sheik. Delectable Negroes, barbecue when the clan meet. See me in my fairs, won't mistake me for black man or colored. Might assume I'm a Masonic brother. Brown chronic lover, either roll or edible supper. Vibrate at a high rate, turn to a dimension jumper. Hit the soul plane, quick build with the prophet. Get back to the earth plane, dismissed on the docket. Magistrate lane and vomit, janitor bring the comet. No bond paid, temple gets a deposit. Sketch not composite. Left no witness, left blue on the litmus. Get altitude sickness, so high on your head. Whenever I spit this, I'm the type to forget, so you get no forgiveness. Business is strictly like Eric and Parrish. Moreno is my status if you're speaking in Spanish. Ma'am or manish when I draw from the chalice. Looking like the paintings of Arabs. Tiger head rug in the palace, accepting your challenge. Thano gloves slap since you thought I was average. Carried by 1,000 scarabs over the hot sand. Last name comes from Moors that rule Scots land. Black or Moors you thought Elizabeth got banned. Drew Ali name known again was not planned. Try to call me Indian, no that will not stand. Forget to say the prayer, now I feel I'm in Copland. Forgot the amethyst, start rubbing on stone shaman. Cause a glitch in the matrix, stop feds from charging. Body frozen, walking past, their eyes enlarging. With a ray gun like Marvin Martian. That's all, folks, when we activate carbon. End it all like arson, or your face on a carton.
I'm a Moorish American man, national. 360 degrees is added to my arsenal. Like a carpenter, got me building temples, but mentally. Noble Jew, I lead the measure and stick your activities.
If you should lose, the Sufi mystic T-Pour from the hype Moorish tradition. Perpendicular position, no longer in that mummy state. They lied to us, said we got shipped from miles away. But the old Mac heads look just like me. The flow a gift like patron St. Maurice. That's charitable, these lands inheritable. We're virgin of a state inevitable. So stop the street, I'm on a plane out of your reach. And I ain't talking Delta seats. All metaphysics with a well-blended civics. We caliphs, not lieutenants. This guy was jealous like Musa bin Nusayr. Drew Ali revelation, new Moors is here. Displaying the art, Khalifa society, matriarch.
Moorish master MC, also a grand chic. Delectable Negroes, barbecue when the clan meet. See me in my fairs, won't mistake me for black man or colored. Might assume I'm a Masonic brother. Brown chronic lover, either roll or edible supper. Vibrate at a high rate, turn to a dimension jumper. Hit the soul plane, quick build with the prophet. Get back to the earth plane, dismissed on the docket. Magistrate lane and vomit, janitor bring the comment. No bond paid, temple gets a deposit. Sketch not composite. Left no witness, left blue on the litmus. Get altitude sickness, so high on your head. Whenever I spit this, I'm the type to forget, so you get no forgiveness. Business is strictly like Eric and Parrish. Moreno is my status if you're speaking in Spanish. Ma'am or manish when I draw from the chalice. Looking like the paintings of Arabs. Tiger head rug in the palace, accepting your challenge. Thano gloves slap since you thought I was average. Carried by 1,000 scarabs over the hot sand. Last name comes from Moors that rule Scots land. Black or Moors you thought Elizabeth got banned. Drew Ali name known again was not planned. Try to call me Indian, no that will not stand. Forget to say the prayer, now I feel I'm in Copland. Forgot the amethyst, start rubbing on stone shaman. Cause a glitch in the matrix, stop feds from charging. Body frozen walking past, the eyes enlarging. With a ray gun like Marvin Martian. That's all folks when we activate carbon. End it all like arson, or your face on a carton.
I'm a Moorish American man, national. 360 degrees is added to my arsenal. Like a carpenter, got me building temples, but mentally. Noble Jew, I lead the measure and stick your activities. I came here to predesty, change the negativity. Precisely, my purpose is to uplift humanity. So why you mad at me? Cause you know I'm a Moor. 2,000 years with the prophet like I've been here before. Go ahead and diss the prophet cause you're so immature. When justice come knock at your door, bodies will get the floor. Like a faux puzzle your brain just like a jigsaw. Moofy cut your head off and did we play ping pong. Looking through the peephole cause you hear the ding dong. I don't sing songs, I'm the champ with no rings on. Concrete jungle gives a fuck about King Kong. I'm ready to go and when I die I scream out yeehaw like Kid John. Cause my last words would be Islam. What up more? My higher self is keeping me this calm.
Common sense was made before book sense. Canaanland Moors presents Common Sense Quick.
Legendary, bury me in the North Gate Cemetery, February the 4th days. Son of Mary, day ahead of my born day. Independence and law makes civil literal lost case. With case laws, we break them down like Jericho. Keeping all my lions tamed, I'm Chris Jericho.
Common sense was made before book sense. Canaanland Moors presents Common sense quick.
Legendary, bury me in the North Gates Cemetery, February the 4th days. Son of Mary, they ahead of my born day. Independence and law makes civil literal lost case. With case laws, we break them down like Jericho. Keeping all my lions tamed, I'm Chris Jericho. I'll keep a mask on deck, I'm Rey Mysterio. Fake pandemics announced over the radio. Annoyed with the game, the joys and the pains. I'm Rob Bass, mixing with rock the hard way. I was in a lost state. Prophets stood me up right, brought me to a lost gate. Cooking like I'm Salt Bay, rapping like I'm Denzel. Malcolm X, Deja Vu, Roman J. Israel. Had no but I lay in plain sight. But people still can't see it, so the snake's still showing up. Stakes still high, so the race still going up. Warriors of the North Gate, we not slowing up. Born in the manger, sworn to be savior. Walk through the valley of the shadows of the death dip in slavery. Looking for light, the book of Genesis. Astroplane entrances, invoke the nemesis. Abstract images of past lives kicking in. Danger, running for your life. Finish him.
Morris Omar, key man or oracle. Using Trinity powers, decipher allegorical. Lost and metaphorical, holy books are metaphysic. Fact slap a dirty Moor or a Drew Ali critic. Calling him Thomas or Walter and get your face caved. Or cut like a close shave. Drowned in my brain waves. Squashed by heat waves. Activating Kundalini. Abyssinia invaded by Mussolini.
Common sense was made before book sense. Canaanland Moors presents Common Sense Quick.
Legendary, bury me in the North Gates Cemetery, February the 4th days. Son of Mary, they ahead of my born day. Independence and law makes civil literal lost case. With case laws, we break them down like Jericho. Keeping all my lions tamed, I'm Chris Jericho. I'll keep a mask on deck, I'm Rey Mysterio. Fake pandemics announced over the radio. Annoyed with the game, the joys and the pains. I'm Rob Bass, mixing with rock the hard way. I was in a lost state. Prophets stood me up right, brought me to a lost gate. Cooking like I'm Salt Bay, rapping like I'm Denzel. Malcolm X, Deja Vu, Roman J. Israel. Had no but I lay in plain sight. But people still can't see it, so the snake's still showing up. Stakes still high, so the race still going up. Warriors of the North Gate, we not slowing up. Born in the manger, sworn to be savior. Walk through the valley of the shadows of the death dip in slavery. Looking for light, the book of Genesis. Astroplane entrances, invoke the nemesis. Abstract images of past lives kicking in. Danger, running for your life. Finish him.
Morris Omar, key man or oracle. Using Trinity powers, decipher allegorical. Lost and metaphorical, holy books are metaphysic. Fact slap a dirty Moor or a Drew Ali critic. Calling him Thomas or Walter and get your face caved. Or cut like a close shave. Drowned in my brain waves. Squashed by heat waves. Activating Kundalini. Abyssinia invaded by Mussolini. Selassie I in exile. Reptile in Genesis. Negus appearing real. All I see is false evidence. DAR feminists stomped on by elephants. More like go prejudice but want Moorish benefits. When you feel the cold magnetic resonance. Apis horns of the sacred book all maleficent. Great cosmic mothers. Return to blessedness. No pestilence. Ace all the testaments. Tap into remembrance. Never to forget again. Use energy right. Not put spell effects on men. Wandering the earth plane with no they live shades. Keeps you a mental slave as the horizon fades. It's been decades since Christian crusades. Not enough rebellions, too many vigil bouquets. Holding on to the fence, burning on doomsday. War ruled by Mars, it might be on a Tuesday.
Canaanland Moors presents Common Sense Quick. What we do here is we add some common sense thinking to everyday situations or comments that may arise. Want to give it a try?
Not identify as a person of color. I am black and only black. I usually don't make these type of videos, but I'm just going to do this today, man. Racism has never ended, man. Never. If anybody has ever told you that, you know, all that stuff was in the past and people are not racist or blah, 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 show them this video. Let's get to it. So I called this lady inquiring about this unit because I'm thinking about moving out. Right when she asked me, when do you want to move in? I said, May 1st. Beep, beep. Hung up. I really thought she was playing with me. So I text her and say, sorry, did the line cut or did you just hang up? She says, sorry, I didn't realize that you're a black guy. I really thought she was playing with me, so I said, "Excuse me, what? No black people allowed?" Question mark, question mark. She actually said no. So rightfully so, I told this lady that she's fucked and she should have a good day. I left it at that. So she tried to hit me with some fire and said, "This is the reason nobody ever lets you in. I do not identify as a person of color. I am black and only black." I usually don't make these type of videos, but I'm just going to do this today, man. Racism has never ended, man. Never. If anybody has ever told you that, all that stuff was in the past and people are not racist or blah, 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 show them this video. Let's get to it. So I called this lady inquiring about this unit because I'm thinking about moving out. Right when she asked me, "When do you want to move in?" I said, "May 1st. Beep, beep. Hung up. I really thought she was playing with me. So I text her and say, "Sorry, did the line cut or did you just hang up?" She says, "Sorry, I didn't realize that you're a black guy." I really thought she was playing with me, so I said, "Excuse me, what? No black people allowed?" Question mark, question mark. She actually said no. So rightfully so, I told this lady that she's fucked and she should have a good day. I left it at that. So she tried to hit me with some fire and said, "This is the reason nobody ever lets you in. I do not identify as a person of color. I am black and only black." I usually don't make these type of videos, but I'm just going to do this today, man. Racism has never ended, man. Never. If anybody has ever told you that, all that stuff was in the past and people are not racist or blah, 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 show them this video. Let's get to it. So I called this lady inquiring about this unit because I'm thinking about moving out. Right when she asked me, "When do you want to move in?" I said, "May 1st. Beep, beep. Hung up. I really thought she was playing with me. So I text her and say, "Sorry, did the line cut or did you just hang up?" She says, "Sorry, I didn't realize that you're a black guy." I really thought she was playing with me, so I said, "Excuse me, what? No black people allowed?" Question mark, question mark. She actually said no. So rightfully so, I told this lady that she's fucked and she should have a good day. I left it at that. So she tried to hit me with some fire and said, "This is the reason nobody ever lets you in. I do not identify as a person of color. I am black and only black." I usually don't make these type of videos, but I'm just going to do this today, man. Racism has never ended, man. Never. If anybody has ever told you that, all that stuff was in the past and people are not racist or blah, 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 show them this video. Let's get to it. So I called this lady inquiring about this unit because I'm thinking about moving out. Right when she asked me, "When do you want to move in?" I said, "May 1st. Beep, beep. Hung up. I really thought she was playing with me. So I text her and say, "Sorry, did the line cut or did you just hang up?" She says, "Sorry, I didn't realize that you're a black guy."
It's a lot more. You already know we're on our 30-day ban, so we're just going to bring it here for an hour on the YouTube since we can't do IG. So our brother here, Brother Oki. Brother Oki had a situation where Hindustani lady, Paroa lady, ancient, whatever name you want to go research and find for the people who look like this. She's racist. She didn't want to let him in because he's a black guy. Now, our people are going to look at it like, "Oh, she's racist," and all that stuff, right? As Moors, how we look at it is that she has a nationality. She doesn't call herself shades and continents and colors and all that. She has a nationality. And as a national, you have certain inalienable rights. You just have rights, whatever they are. If you're a national, if you belong to a nation, you have rights. So Oki Oki's not, that's not a black name. Oki's not a black name. Oki, that's not a black name. So how is he black? If he has a nationality. Because he has a nationality. If his name's Oki, bet you he has a nationality. Bet you. Bet you check his parents or whatever like that. He's second generation. Maybe third. Of some people from over there who came over here for Canada to get out of the whatever going on over there, which is why they came over here. To the land of milk and honey. That everyone wants to pretend like it doesn't exist. There's no such thing as the Moorish Empire. Nobody knows who the Moors are. But the only time the world was in splendor was when the Moors were here. After that, it's pretty much been shit. Pretty much. After they stopped dealing with Moors and stopped calling stuff Moorish and replaced it with Indian and replaced it with black, Negro, colored, and all the other stuff. If you're going to play games like they don't know what's going on. But they're over here claiming that they're black when they have a nationality. And they're only doing that. Remember, these two people are foreigners. Being born here doesn't make you anything. You are who your great, you're who they are. And one thing we know for sure, that none of these people's lineage goes back to them being a color. None of them. Oki, clearly he's brown. And landlady, foreigner landlady, clearly she's brown. And these people are two different shades of brown. Clearly her hair is black and she doesn't look like her hair. And clearly his hair is black and his beard doesn't blend in with his face since he's black. So what we've realized is that claiming to be black is a lie. Not only is it a lie, it's a bold-faced lie. It's a lie that you can't even try to say that you're lying right now. You're just lying to people's face like that? The truth is sitting right there in front of their face? You're just lying? So because of this incompetence of our people, claiming to be something that they're not, they get abuse, they get mistreatments, and then they call it racism. It's not racism. It's everybody has a nationality, and their purpose, their duty is keep you not knowing about your nationality as long as you can. Because once you're asleep, once you're in darkness, aka black, you don't know what's going on. If I put you in darkness right now, would you know what's going on? You wouldn't, right? It's a very uncertain, uneasy position, being in darkness. So if you have that as an identity, why would anybody want to deal with these people? Which is the point that she's making. As a foreigner who came over here after the black whoever's, and she's a landlord. She's a landlord. Keep in mind, she's a foreigner. She's a foreigner and she's a landlord telling niggers, no, I'm not renting to you. And they're looking at it, or they're racist. They're not racist. They're nationals. They have rights. And they have a right not to be around niggers. They have a right to that. They don't have to hire a nigger if they don't want to. They'll hire their brother. They'll hire some other national. They'll deal with all other nationals on national principles. But when it comes to Negro black colored people, this is the treatment that Negro black colors get. So, Oki, do yourself a favor. You better use your nationality and stop playing these black games, because if they never told you, the black stuff is BS. They're lying. There's no racism. That's a fraud. Once people identify as black, that puts them in the jurisdiction of a ward. And a ward is a slave. And then do your history on slaves, and you'll see the treatment that slaves got. And if you have a choice as a living, sentient being, and you're choosing to be a ward, to be a slave, instead of being who your ancient foremothers and forefathers were, then you're dinner. Don't be dinner. Right? Oh, yeah.
Look at this. Look at this. Is this white?
We're talking about.
Is this white?
We're talking about skin color.
I don't care. Is this white?
We're talking about skin color.
I don't care. Tell me your question.
Your
Is
skin
it
color
white?
is white.
No, it's not. This is. Look at this. Look at this. Is this white?
We're talking about.
Is this white?
We're talking about skin.
Is this white? You talking about white? If you want to talk colors, I'm peach or whatever. This is a child. This is a child. What's your skin color, child? It's peach. That's closer than white. She doesn't look like her shirt. It's a child. Then you indoctrinate the poor children with your dumb stuff. And then now they have ADHD and LMNOP and all this, messing up the children because you're dumb, playing dumb color games when the world's dealing in national principles. Everyone told you you're playing. Fucking crazy. Just like all the other Negro, black, whoever's around here, Nuwapians are Moors. That's what Dr. York said. They're Moors. They want to be from some other planet and all that stuff when they're on Earth. Are you dumb? You're on Earth. What are you talking about? You're from somewhere else. And you can't go back there. So what are you talking about there for? Let's deal with the now. We're here. You know, planet risk and all that stuff. Stop the dumb stuff. You're Moors. If you're claiming Nuwapian, you have a constitution of the United Nuwapian Nation of Moors. Nuwapians are a nation of Moors, not Nuwapians. And you're supposed to be united too, playing around. And you have your seal. How is it? There's the United Nuwapian Nation of Moors of the world, Yamasee. But they're a nation of Moors. And then you have Indians debating some dumb stuff. They're not Moors. They're some tribe. Their grandma, their no teeth grandma told them they're Indians. Or their great uncle, whatever, was Chief Chicken Hawk. Talking about some modern stuff, some 200. We're talking about thousands of years ago. Think Star of David, that's modern? Crescent, that's modern? That's not modern. That's ancient. Ankh, you think Ankh is modern? All of them were following Drew Ali and trying to take you back to your foremothers and forefathers, Moors. Only few had guts enough to say it, that were Moors. Regardless of what, Malachi York told y'all that you're Moors. Talking about. Well, he touched children, and he's doing 135 right now. So what you bitching about? What are you complaining about? How are you not Moors still? You still not Moors because he's a pedo? You're not Moors? How's that work? Oh, so you say that he's a pedo, and he told all the Nuwapians that they're Moors. You're not going to support him. He got the 135 years for being a pedo or whatever, Rico, whatever else they want to throw on there. And so what happened to you? You're not a Moor because of that? You're really not a Moor because of that? Really? How you figure that? You think people who know this lady, people who know this lady, people who don't know this lady, regardless of how they feel about her and what she did or whatever like that, could they not? Are they going to say they're not their culture because she did some BS? So how come our people want to try to do that? How come she's not going to say, oh, you're a nigger, I'm not going to rent to you? And then people who look like her from her culture are saying, oh, I'm not going to be our culture because that lady over there, she's racist. So I'm not going to be that culture anymore. I'm going to call myself the Brown Nation. I'm going to call myself Tamaray. I'm going to call myself all types of BS instead of saying that you're Moors. Just say you're Moors. You're not sick and tired of the BS? You think Dr. York's holding the mummy, and then the mummy is mother, right? The mummy's mother, and then that's Noble Drew Ali carrying the woman. What you mean y'all aren't Moors? He's saying he's Noble Drew Ali. How are you not Moors? Noble Drew Ali's before him, right? Okay, so if he's doing what Noble Drew Ali did, okay, if he's putting out a Circle 7 Quran for the Nuwapians and have his picture in it with Noble Drew Ali, don't you think he's telling you he's Noble Drew Ali? And if he's Noble Drew Ali, then he's Moor, right? Okay, so if your leader is a Moor, then how you Tamarian? How you Sabian? How you Sabian when we have, and he even gave you your flag on it, so you can't say that you're not Moors and all that, and make up some other flag and all that stuff, call yourself some nation. He told you what your flag was. He gave you your Circle 7 Quran, and you're not Moors. You're really not Moors. Interesting. Interesting. So he's gonna do all that, and you're not Moors. You're some other stuff. All right. No problem. Keep playing stateless games. Because guess what? The people who force you to get V'd and stuff like that in order to keep your job, 17 million. 17 million unvaxxed and unemployed. But I thought they were saying majority of the majority. I thought majority of people took the stuff. Interesting. Interesting. Oh yeah. Can't forget Dan. Dan who tried to porn spam the other day. Well, porn spam guy effed up and forgot to take off his camera. I thought he was a troll, but he was a porn spam guy. So he thought he was slick. Thought he was slick. But we got you, Dan. We got you, Dan. You tried to be slick, Dan, but we got you. That was a good try. That was a good try. But you have to give yourself the face palm right now. You gotta get the stiff arm to your own face right now. No, he's probably using a bootleg name because you have to put the name in the StreamYard, right? So it's not really Dan, but we got his face. We got his face. So anytime you see Dan, just remember he's a porn spammer. He's a porn spammer. So what they're gonna do is they'll push the link to get on the back of the thing, and then most time people take their camera off, right? But when I saw the Dan, I thought it was just a troll. So I pushed the thing and just let him on. Most times, I leave the people off so they could take their camera off or whatever, mute themselves, da. So I just put his ass on there, right? And then the camera was on. I was like, oh, camera's on. And then the porn came. Oh yeah, baby, or whatever, right? But this is the guy. So we got you, Dan. Right? This is what they're up to. And remember, that's the second time they tried. The second time they tried. Just so you know what we got to deal with. Getting you this work right here. Because you've been played with. You've been played with. Right? Playing with you big time. Big time playing with you. Big time playing with you. Not that on Front Street. So Chung Bay, just December came out. It's time to shut RV Bay publications down for good. Taj Tariq Bey gonna get y'all locked up. Better leave him alone. He's an agent. He's an agent. So what's that mean about the good doctor? What's that mean about the good doctor having Chung Bay on her platform with the master teacher that she says It's getting people locked up and stuff like that. What's going on here? What are these people really on? What are they on? Like, what's their motive? They're out here to play you. You better get real. You better get real. It's all a game for a lot of these people. They're not serious. They would let you rot. See how they made Dr. York rot? And everybody else? They just let them rot? All right. I'm telling you. All right. Honest to the Prophet, Noble Drew Ali. Noble Drew Ali is the man. We don't care what anybody says. We already know he's the man. The European's going to tell the truth. And a lot of people can't really deal with that. A lot of people can't deal with that. Right? They're going to listen to sellouts and traders that look like them. Right? This is an excerpt from Sacred Drift. Sacred Drift, Essays on the Margins of Islam. Peter Lamborn Wilson. The most puzzling part of the Circle 7 consists of the final chapters. Remember, keep in mind, Noble Drew Ali went to all these different sources and compiled all these lessons into one book for us. The Holy Quran of the Moor Science Temple, Moorish Holy Temple of Science. The Circle 7 Quran. These are specific lessons for the Asiatics of America. The most puzzling part of the Circle 7 consists of the final chapters, 45 to 48, which deal with the Asiatic origin of the Moors. Here, Africa is called Amexem, and the dominion of the Moors is said to have extended even to Atlantis and America, so that Latin and Native Americans are actually Asiatic races. The Moors were stripped of their nationality in 1774 by the white modern European founding fathers of America, U.S. Corporation, and their Moorish identity lost and forgotten. Noble Drew Ali has come to restore it. None of my Moorish Science Temple informants or fellow researchers have succeeded in discovering a source for this section, which has a style of its own. So chapter 48, right, dealing with Garvey and the connection, Jesus and John the Baptist, and the unity of these two brothers. Worship under your own vine and fig tree. Divine origin of the Asiatic nations. All these are Muslims. Origin of Christianity. All these All these last chapters have no source. The only source is Noble Drew Ali put it there. Didn't come from anywhere else. That was all him to you. Talk about the lessons being handed down onto you and all that. That's what he's talking about. That's why he told these Moors, study your Quran. Your 101 questionnaire. Study your Constitution. Those are yours. This is yours, Moors. These are your lessons from your prophet, just like everybody else has their lessons from their prophet that they're going to present. Okay, we have our lessons from our prophet, like our personal lessons for us to get ourselves in order. Similar to chapter 1, it is less grammatical but more poetic than all the rest. The presumption and consensus is that chapters 45 to 48 were composed by Noble Drew himself. Some authors have denied this on the grounds that certain newspaper reports call the prophet illiterate, or nearly so. Right? He's illiterate, but he's reading all this stuff, and they have newspaper and all that stuff, the dumb stuff. Why would he be illiterate and they got newspaper and all that? Oral tradition, however, asserts that he wrote his own biography, and in disgust at the slow pace people were returning to Islam, threw it into the sea of the cares of the world. Both this and his writing on the charter of Temple Number 9, Baltimore, now in Chicago, separate him from the commonly called unlettered Prophet Muhammad. So yes, Noble Drew Ali used the Quran of Muhammad. Yes, the Prophet Noble Drew Ali made reference to Muhammad's and Muhammadans. But when we look at what it is Noble Drew Ali did, we'll see that what he did was specific for the Moors in America. Because everybody else already had their own everything. And we needed to have and establish our own. And the only way to do that would be to claim what no one else is claiming, the Moorish paradigm. Drew Ali is a racialist, but not a racist. He calls on every nation to love instead of hate. And every man needs to worship under his own vine and fig tree. No. Learn to love instead of hate. That Hindu, whoever, with the brother trying to rent and then she's denying him, that's not hate. He's in a dead status. So she's not dealing with the dead status. That's not hate. He was concerned especially and naturally with his own people, but considered that any Asiatic had the right to join the Moorish Science Temple, including Amerindians, Chinese and Japanese, and even whites as Celts or Persians. Pale folk come in for some criticism in the Circle 7, but there is no atmosphere of race hate, as with Elijah Muhammad's later Nation of Islam. The emphasis is always on love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. This is modern European, sacred drift. Well, if he could figure that out, if he could figure all that out, then our people are playing games. Then our people are playing games. Don't forget, get at msta19atlanta@gmail.com. Grand Governor Big GG Heru Ranisi L. He also has some good books too. You're definitely gonna want to get your hands on. But they got a little newsletter going around, the Moorish Protector, set for the defense of the gospel. All right, we have, just get the email. You send them an email. Let them know Cujo sent you. There is a donation, but it's nothing crazy. It's online. They're just emailing it to you. I think they have about 5 editions right now. Moorish Protector. So get with them. You know, you might want to put in an ad or something. You might want to, you know, distribute. You know, Moors always say, well, I got nothing. What should I give people or whatever? There you go. Moorish Protector. Print some of those out and give them out. All right. For those, just so that, you know, there's always work to do. Always. There's always work to do. Don't forget, on deck, April 27th. Gonna be near Springfield, getting it in with the Moors. You already know the first 2. You can go check the YouTube Love, Truth, Peace, Freedom, Justice tour. Near Colorado, near North Carolina, near Morven, North Carolina. Great time. Great time. So we're looking forward to see the Moors near Springfield. We're getting Moors came 5 hours away. 5 hours to an hour away. You know what I mean? Just made it a road trip. Just did a road trip. You know, that's how amazing it is. That's how amazing it is. Moors were on deck. So you can get at yusufl720@gmail.com. Any info. If you want to support, you know, you can't make it, but you want to help the Moors make it happen, just get with the Moor. Set up what you got to set up. Honors to all the Moors worldwide. Honors to our Prophet Noble Drew Ali. Mastermind. Honors. Peace and love to all the Moors in the chat. You already know. Honors to all the mothers worldwide. Peace and love to all the Moors. Islam.
This is the realest journey of your life. I feel the organ shifter. Leave the one dead to rap having a prodigy. Yo, if it gotta be, it gotta be. Boop, 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 boop. Clouds on the line. Four in the night. This is the realest journey of life. Hip-hop! Yeah, hip-hop!
You motherfuckers ready? No, we had to test you motherfuckers to make sure y'all was ready. Listen, be very careful. Be very, ladies, be careful. All right. Be very careful. Ladies, let's go.
Kidnap that fool! Get him! Get him! Get him! Kidnap that fool! Get up off the goddamn Thomas! Hey, up!
the man. Come in the bar, he said he was flawed. I am easy for TV and some shit that we sleep all along the floor. You got out of check on the second. I'm trying to go for a blow. And I don't want to for the water. Quiet as cat. Raise that. Fight this. Yes, Lord. Kidnap that fool. Get up on the goddamn diamond.